Okay, so today I'm going to address something that's been bugging me a bit regarding Battlefield 4. And that is a certain server on there. You ever get those sort of servers where people will try and say, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, and then even if you abide by all of this, there will still be some form of a like another set of rules that you don't know about, which you must follow, or a certain way of how the admins go about it. Such a server exists, and that is the form of this diff server. Now, I've already covered maybe one or two videos on this server, and it's ran by a bunch of fucking idiots, to be quite frank. I'm not holding my tongue on this one. And in one particular case, one of the admins joined the game a little bit later into this because as you can see, like I pretty much just joined, and yeah, after this after a while I thought, oh, maybe this game will be pretty good, since though there's no server admins in, so everything should be all good. And then one of the server admins turned up, and then all of a sudden it became an absolute shit show, like in regards to what was going on. As you're able to see, you'll like later on in the video, there's some other stuff that goes on as well. But for the most part, yeah, I'll let you see it for yourself. In context, basically our team was thrashing theirs like pretty badly, and they decided to switch me over to the other team. And the only trouble that I had with this was that I asked the server admin why they'd switched me, to which they tried exaggerating it completely, only to be completely ignorant to when I proved them, look, it wasn't that much of a player difference, it was just one additional player. Like, that's not going to make that much difference. But yeah, as you'll see later on in the video, this is why I did what I did later on in the video, in regards to rustling the server admin's jimmies. So we'll jump ahead to that. Get the fuck out of here.
Objective Charlie is under our control. Objective Alpha has been neutralized. Enemy machine gunners operating north of your location.
I got eyes on a hostile machine gunner. sniper.
I'll give you some cover with some smoke!
Grenade out!
We've neutralized objective Bravo.
I spotted enemy gun.
Objective Bravo is under our control.
You ain't taking that.
There's an enemy north of your location.
You ain't getting that.
Some ammo.
Objective Charlie is lost. I've spotted an enemy AT soldier north of your current position.
Spotted soldier.
Objective Charlie has been neutralized. Listen up! Enemy machine gunner due north of where you are!
Before we go any further, bear in mind this is leading up to where the team where the switch happens, where the admin just completely fucks me out of being on the winning team here. I haven't got a problem with it in before. Oh, you just mad because you got put into the losing team. That's not the issue. It's the fact that the admin tries to say later on that apparently it was unfair, even though there's 13 players on one team and 12 on the other. One player is not going to make that much of a difference. Keep that in mind.
We've taken objective Charlie.
Bollocks. Ooh!
I got eyes on an enemy soldier.
What? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! What? No, 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 nah, 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 nah. What the fuck? Oh my god! Oh no! Why did you switch me? What? So because of what happened with the team switch, I decided to message the admin that was active at the time. And you can often tell who the admin of servers are, especially these type, like this type of server, because they obviously have the clan tag in their username. So I sent them a message asking why did they switch me, and they go ahead with that exaggerated claim of like your team had like 17 players to R7. Like that totally justifies me switching you. Like you had 17 players compared to R7, so that makes it okay. Seriously, like, bruh. Oh my god, really? Why did you have to switch me? Like... Bum 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 Why did you switch me? Like, real talk, why? So the admin, despite seeing the screenshot of the scoreboard minutes before she switched me over to her losing team, decides to come out with, well, it is fine now, so, like, because I switched the players around. P.S. I'm not a brr. And there's only one problem with this. I was the only person in the game that actually got switched. Bear in mind, changing it from 13v12 to 12v13 isn't going to make a difference whatsoever. Like, what was the fucking point? Because ultimately, like, there's no need for it. You've, like, considering that this server often is often got people joining it, surprisingly, given the bullshit that the admins pull, there's really no need for the admins to worry about stuff being unbalanced, because the game will automatically assign players to the team with less players on, because it can detect that the game at the minute hasn't got an even amount of players in. So if it's at 12v13 and another player decides to join, it will jump up to 13v13, because that's what the game matchmaking does. It assigns people to the team not just based on skill, but also how many is on one team versus how many is on the other. But hell, what do I know? What would I know? P.S. I'm not a bro. Oh no. The Ghostman assumed your agenda. Cancel Ghostman 2021. Permaban Twisted T. Read! Oh, bruh. Bruh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Like, are you seriously just gonna switch them out just based on one player difference? Like,
Вот твои патроны. Вот патроны.
note how I decided to question the admin regarding her trying to balance out the game, and I said, well, your team now has 10 and the other team now has 7, so how is it fair for them? And all because I followed around the admin, was shooting them up a fair bit, just giving my position to be a dick, because, like, why not? You gave me a reason to be a dick, so of course I'm gonna be a fucking dick to you, little Miss Canadian Girl 88. You completely ignore the fucking question. Like, you still didn't answer the question of me saying, like, it's 10v7, so how is it fair for them? Like, the game would let me switch teams back over to help balance things out, because I'll put it this way, given how your clan plays, yeah, like, it's no surprise that you like it when your team's got more players than the other, and you also don't like it when your team's getting your fucking asses handed to you. Get good, scrubs. Also, quick side note, like, when I say XD, it's as in the XD, like, X and D letter. That's just me, like, using meme talk on you. The fact that you didn't get that, yeah. Thick as pig shit, bruh. Don't call me a bruh. I'm not a bruh. Whatever, bruh. Actually, back, I'm gonna do one better. I'm gonna bet your real name is Blake. If anyone's seen the Angry Cops video on on offensive military terms that we should actually retire. But yeah, Canadian Girl in brackets Blake can go fuck themselves. Blake. Oh, so my name was actually Blake.
Вот патроны вам.
Oh no 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 no! Oh no 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 no! Where are you running? I just want to say hello. So for the rest of this round, I pretty much just followed the server admin around, being a pain in the backside for them. Just following them around, shooting my gun at, giving them their position, suppressing them, and stopping them from being able to enjoy their game, because they stopped me from being able to enjoy mine. So yeah, fuck them, fuck that server admin, and fuck that server in general. If only Battlefield 4 had a way to report server admins that were abusing their positions of power. If only. Taking the vacation to a whole other level, being a pain in your ass.
Quanti patrone? Nicachia.
No, no ammo. Empty ammo carton. You don't get no ammo. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh hell! Oh, oh no! So, whilst we come to the conclusion of this video, one point I want to hammer home. If you're a server admin watching this, please don't abuse your fucking power. Like, just to suit your team or your thing, because your team was losing and you feel the need to switch everything around in your favor because my private server, because shit like that is only going to give your server a bad reputation. Next point I want to bring up, like, for the ending part of this video. Do not ever give people like me a reason to be dicks to you directly in the game. Because if you pull this sort of shit what this Canadian Girl 88 player did, yeah, all I'm gonna do for the whole game is just follow you around to be a nuisance. Like, the only real way you're gonna get around that is, and that's if you abuse your server powers more and kick or ban me from your server. Like, to be fair, I'm surprised that this Canadian girl didn't. But point still stands. This seems very petty of the server admin to have to switch players around just because their team was losing, and then they'll try and make a big exaggerated claim about it and completely ignore the facts and logic that are presented to them. But that pretty much wraps it up for today's video. Yeah, to everyone out there on Battlefield and games in general, stay safe, stay away from bad servers. Like, try to avoid the ones where the admins are just completely abusing their power, because shit like this is what ruins the Battlefield games. But yeah, stay safe, stay away from these fucking toxic server admins, and remember, Ghostman bad. Whee!